Hello everyone, this is Adnan with CanApps training video series. This is Citrix XenApp 6.5 training and video number 3. In this video I'm going to go through understanding working with Citrix user permissions and security, and once we do this, in the second part of the same video we're going to go through understanding session controller, session host role that comes with Citrix XenApp 6.5. Now in this video I'm going to show you first of all Citrix user permission, but before that let's log into our environment and see if our environment is working fine. So our environment is server number 1, licensing server. Citrix second server is a XenApp server. Our App Center is working fine on this. Citrix 2, which is second XenApp server, and then I have a client machine just with management console, and later on we're going to install Citrix receiver on this and connect to web interface. So going back to our slide here, for understanding user permissions in Citrix, this is how we are going to go through. So basically the best practice in Active Directory groups permission security is that we should assign permission and securities to groups instead of users. Although we can go in directly into Citrix and give users required access to the Citrix environment, guys, but in real environments most of the time it is always groups that are given access to this environment, and we'll add users to this group. So in this video what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into Active Directory, create these groups inside Citrix admin group, help desk group, Toronto admins, Montreal admins, and then I'm going to create 4 users and add Mike Adams to Citrix admin, and he will have full access to Citrix environment, and Chris Harris will be part of help desk and he will have only view only access, and then Dave Jocelyn, Toronto admin, he will have full access to Toronto servers, and then Ali Khan with being part of Montreal group and will have access only to Montreal servers. So let's get started. Now in doing this, first of all I need to create 4 users and 4 groups. So I'll put this aside, and on this side I'm gonna go on to my DC, because all this needs to be done on a DC. So what I'm gonna do, just go to your DC. So this part needs to be done just on a DC, and this part will be done on Citrix. So at the moment I just need to go to DC, and we need to go to Start, we need to go to Administrative Tools and Active Directory Users and Computers. Now within this we can create users and groups anywhere. I can create them under directly under domain. I can create it in users OU as well. But guys, the good practice is that I'm going to create a separate OU just for Citrix. In different environments, their approach might be different. Here, I just want to organize Citrix access separately. So here, I'm going to go first of all create an organizational unit called Citrix. And inside this OU I'm going to create these 4 groups. So let's create 4 groups here. Group. So I'm going to keep them default groups, and the group that I'm going to add is first of all Citrix admin. Let's go without space. Create a second group. It is help desk, or we can call it Citrix help desk users. Third group is we can call it Citrix Toronto admin. Fourth group Montreal admin, and again following our naming convention. Could be different in different environment. This is Citrix Montreal admin, and I'm going to create 4 users here. So my users are, first of all, Mike Adams. So M Adams. Password, I suggest using a standard password for all these labs and uncheck this. So this is done. First user is done, and second user is it Dave? Chris Harris, and C Harris, and then I'm going to create a second user, third user actually. It is Dave Jocelyn, and there will be D Jocelyn, and password is, as you can see, I'm just creating users and groups. I'm not assigning any securities at the moment. So creating users, this is very simple. So last user is Ali Khan and A Khan. So this is done. Now I've created these users, these groups. Now then I need to add this user to this group, this user to this group. So for that I'm going to open first of all Citrix admin, go to members, So all I did was went to Citrix admin, go to members, add, and I'm going to look for Mike, check name, Mike is here, done, add. So this Mike is added here. Now I'm going to add, actually we changed the name here, so even in slide, just for, I'm going to fix the naming here, just like what I did in the environment, just for better documentation. Citrix. Second one, help desk. Who is part of the help desk? Chris. So this is Chris. So this is one way. I can go to the group and add them, or I can go to the user and add groups to the user. So this is what I'm gonna do second time. This is second way of doing it. So go to David instead of Citrix Toronto admin. Just go to David and go to member of. Go to member of. Go to add. What I'm gonna add is Citrix Toronto. Citrix. Check name. It is showing you I need to add. So it's showing you everything that starts with Citrix. So he's Toronto admin, and done. I could have done this as well. Go to Citrix Toronto group and add him as a member, but you can add from the user side as well. So you should know both. And last one is Ali Khan. He needs to be part of Montreal. Citrix M. Let's see. So it found Citrix Montreal admin, done. So our Active Directory task is done. Secondly, I need to give Citrix admin full access in Citrix. So this needs to be done from App Center. So for that we need to either go to Citrix 1, or we can go to the client machine wherever we have the App Center. In App Center you need to go to Administrator, and right here you can say add administrator. Now here it will ask you Citrix user or operating system user. If you go this way, it can only show you local machine users, but if you go this way, it will show you the domain user. So I'm gonna go with this, and then next, this is my domain, and select domain. It will ask us to use the administrator password. So we added it, we actually authenticated. Now at this point it is authenticated or authenticating against domain, because we're gonna add some domain users for Citrix or groups. So here, and in this I'm connected to domain. I need to go into where? Citrix OU. Within Citrix OU, I'm gonna do Citrix admin full access. So select Citrix admin. So I just double clicked or add and go here, and here it's saying is valid IMA contacts, invalid user will be removed. Okay, so that's fine. uh, why is it saying like this? Administrator, and here you go in this and add Citrix admin. It could be due to properly not logged into a domain from here, although we did add it. So canf/administrator, press OK. It's saying invalid user will be removed from configuration. Here it's saying user is now valid in the IMA server context. Now why is this? Let's check that out here. We can say this is an error in Citrix 6.5, and it's saying users or groups. Users or groups that are not. I'm writing the exact error message because there must be some other people looking for the same, so I did find this. Let's see why is this error. So as soon as we go here, somebody asked this question on this, and here somebody, we have the same problem. Is this fixed? Any idea? 2 questions. How many XenApp servers? All account. Now here, so go down slowly, saying remove one server from the form. Use chform command again. Step 1, go to the server. Finally, add the user and publish application. Okay. After spending a lot of time on phone, there is a Microsoft hotfix. This is relevant to running Windows Server independent of the version. The link above is the hard disk. I have 50 hours invested in this. Okay, thank you for the hard work. Worked like a charm. Almost same issue, one XenApp server. I installed mentioned KB. I did not solve the problem. The answer to this, XenApp server needs to be delegated authority of this trying to authenticate right user. To make this happen, simply go into computer account of the XenApp server in Active Directory. On the Active Directory, right click the computer account, select properties, and select trust this computer for delegation for any service. After making change, make sure reboot. Now when you add the user to the system, UPN user instead of domain name credential, but I don't think this matters. Okay, so let's try this. I think this seems more appropriate. Let's try this. So for now we can go back to Active Directory. It's just saying go to computer accounts. So here we're gonna go to this account here, and domain control, go to properties. So right click on this, go to properties, and go to select properties, select the tab, select the which tab, select the delegation tab. So here delegation tab, and here any service. So here it's saying we need to select this. Done. Okay, and it's saying to just restart this machine once. So we're just restarting this machine. Let's see. So I'm gonna do the same thing while this is restarting on the second server. strange. I never had to do this, but let's see. Maybe it is because it's a test environment, and definitely it's missing some hot fixes, some patches. So let's see. I did the change here. Restart. This is coming back up. While this is coming back up, so now I want you to know that these errors, these stuff, you might be experiencing them, maybe different error, different stuff. So don't be panicked at that point. Just try your level best to fix whatever comes in your way. As I said, I never saw this error message before. So what I did, I just Googled it and looked through some art. If this article would have not worked for me, I could have tried another article, maybe this one. So so let's try this one, because I tried one article. Follow the instruction. So log in. The same time, I'm gonna log into my other server as well. This seems to be the same article. In the meantime, let's look at this third one. So this guy is saying, did you answer? No, this is not the one. What I'm looking for in article is this line. So the thing that I'm searching for, it's here, which in this article, Now let's try connecting to App Center again. Now we wanted to add those groups to XenApp. Now here again, that issue, probably since I just restarted this machine, is not able to connect to the App Center. Unless it connects to any one of the servers, it won't work properly. So let's try here. So this second one connects, so it's fine. If this is not connecting, it will connect eventually later. So we're gonna go here, go to administrator. Let's try to add people. Add, and here I'm saying it is administrator and Citrix, and here, and okay. This time added. So this article worked like a charm. So this article actually is the answer, which is, this is the answer. Excellent. So let's proceed. So we're gonna add, we added this. Now what I did, we were here just so that we can all sync together. So I'm adding Citrix admin full access, and Mike is part of Citrix admin. We're gonna go to add administrator, go to domain, ask for and here go to Citrix, go to admin, work, and next. And here now we can see Citrix offers the 3 types of permissions that we can assign: view only, full administrator, custom. So view only will be for Chris Harris for help desk. This will be full admin, because we need to give full admin to this group. And this is custom, where we can assign specific permission to specific objects or specific groups. In this case, it is full admin. Done. So this is one is done. Secondly, Citrix help desk. So again, administrator, go here, ask for authentication, Citrix help desk, next, view only. So this will be view only. Fourth one. Now before doing fourth one, because we need to have Dave or Citrix Toronto admin access to just Toronto servers. But in servers, we don't have anything that can show us Toronto or Montreal. So before doing that, we're going to go to server and we are going to create two folders. One folder is called Toronto and second folder is called Montreal. So, and one more thing, now we don't have so many servers that we can divide among these folders, but just to show you as an example, I'm going to move one into Toronto and second into Montreal just to simulate that this server exists in Montreal and Ali Khan should have full access to just this server and not this server, and Dave should have full access to only this server and not to this server. Now we're going back to administrator. Here we're going to go back to add administrator, and here going to Citrix. So first of all Toronto, next, and in this case I won't go with this or this, custom. So in custom I'm interested only in Toronto. So Dave, did I select it, Dave? Yes, Citrix Toronto admin. So that was Toronto. So just Toronto. And in Toronto, we can also further specify what type of access do they have. So I'm going to say in Toronto, they can do everything. So here, and then I'm going to add the last one, which is Montreal. And in this again custom, go to under server Montreal group, full access for Montreal admin. And now we have, so now you can see two are full admin and one is view only, one is custom. So this is now with permissions. It is important to know with permissions, it is important to know that this is how you would see in real environments access is configured. Now these permissions need hidden trial to see. Most of the time permissions might not work the very first time when you configure them. You need to play with the permissions a bit. We can try that out later, but at the moment this was the main objective of this video, to show you how users are created, groups are created, and their access and permission is given. Let's jump back to slide. Let's jump back to video. Video is already half an hour. I'm going to cover understanding session controller and session host role in video number 4. Thank you for watching this video.